Good morning, my friends. Happy Wednesday. So, I never know what to say in the beginning of my video when nobody's here. But I'm happy that it's Wednesday. I'm excited to paint. Good morning, Michael. Hi, Rosemary. Always excited to paint. Only in the morning, though. Ethan, hi. How are you? Well, welcome. So I couldn't decide. As always, I get up in the morning and that's when I decide what to paint. And I was going to change my mind to something different. But yesterday I posted the little garlic cloves, and that's what I'm going to paint. It's a picture that I took at Lancaster Central Market a couple weeks ago. Good morning, Irma. Hi, Barb. And I just love the colors. I'm just completely smitten with the colors. I got out some unusual colors that I don't always use. Ethan, what time's school? Not school yet? Ethan's my nephew. Well, actually my niece's son. What would that make him? My great nephew. He is pretty great. There, I'll move that out of the way. Like, I love all those colors. It's just magical. Hi, Heather in South Africa. So first we'll start mixing colors. So I'm going to play around with some different colors that I got out of my bin of, I wish they were endless colors, but pretty close because I've been collecting them for years. So my goal will be to capture the colors, but try to even capture a little bit of this, like the skin, like that translucency. I had gotten out an interference color. I never quite understand those, but now that I think about it, I think I put it away. Because I was looking for cerulean blue and got distracted doing that. But I have this interference blue. Maybe we'll play with that a little bit too. I think it makes it a little bit iridescent. Because who doesn't love a little bit iridescent? So let me put this up here. All right, looks good. I think you can see that. Now I won't be able to read your comments until I'm finished mixing colors because I can't. It's up above me, my phone. Okay, so my darker darks, I'm going to use, this is, I just got a new tube of this Vasari Raw Umber. I'm going to use a little bit of that. And then I have a few different violets out here to play with. That very darkest dark, maybe I'll do ultramarine and some violet. No Windsor though, violet. So I did in our Inspiring Art group one time, I did a color mixes of violets, and they're not, purple is not a color on the color wheel, it's violet. I'm gonna make that even a little darker, brown, more brown. So brown will help desaturate the color a little bit. I want to lighten it. I'm trying to think what I'm doing here. I'm going to use this radiant pink to lighten this color a little bit. See what we get. I want a very desaturated color for my dark violet areas in the painting. I think that will do it. Maybe I'll take a little bit of that and add some, try the cerulean blue in it. I don't usually use cerulean blue, but I was using my little this color mixing Bible that I love, just to kind of get an idea of that purple that we're doing. And I feel like it's kind of in this area, so I got out the cerulean blue to mix in there. I have this listed in my Amazon shop. The link is here in my bio if you want to. It's a really great book for finding color mixes. I think I forget what I was even working on here, but I mixed a little bit of blue. I want something a similar value, so that went a little too light. So I'm going to add a little bit more of this in here. Yeah, that's really nice. I want to put more of that color out. I think I have it right here. I think this is Cobalt Violet. That's another color that I really never use, but it's looks pretty spot on for those pinkish violetish colors that are in the image. Looking like Easter colors. So yesterday was Fosnot Day here in Lancaster County. It's I think it's Shrove Tuesday, and it's the day before Ash Wednesday, when you clean out all of the fat and make donuts. And I might have had more than one donut yesterday. I'm a little bit of donut remorse, but man, they're good. I'm going to put a little bit of this interference blue in here and see what it does. Ooh, that does give it a little, I don't know if you can see that in the camera. It does give it an iridescentness. I think that's a word. Let's do a little more of that and put a little, I'm going to clean this off before I go on my white here. Make it even lighter. It's really pretty. Really nice. Okay. And then I also have the browns of the one garlic clove that's more brown, looks more brown than purple. That's nice. Take more of this. Really, the colors are so nice together. Really pretty. Love those colors. Okay. What else do I, let's play a little bit here. What else do I have out here? This, I think of my amethyst, and I thought, I don't know what this other violet is. I do things so quickly when I'm getting ready. Not sure, but let's play with a little bit of this with some radiant pink. Oh, that's nice too. I'll put that right up here. Now I'll make that, I need more radiant pink, which I have right here. I could put some of that iridescent color in there also. Might be a little too saturated, but I don't know. We might push the color a little bit, because why not? Why not? Have fun with it. If art isn't fun, why do it? Definitely see some of that. I think I need to make this yellow even lighter also, lighter value of that. Don't know that I need a lighter pink, but I do think I need this. Maybe it's a lighter color. It's pretty. I think that's good. And my darks, purples, pinks. Do I need kind of a neutral gray? Might not be a bad idea. Let's take, just mix up some stuff. Oh, I really didn't do anything with the cerulean. Oh, that's really pretty too. Yeah, I definitely like that color. I didn't do anything with the cerulean. Let's play with that. So what did it say? It said cerulean and I don't remember what it said, but let's do this. Because you wouldn't think of the blue so much, but really purple is blue. Maybe a little too blue. Although I do see blue in there now that I'm looking closely. Do a little bit of this. Oh, that's nice. I'm going to do a little bit of radiant violet in there as a gambling color. And maybe the interference too. Let's put a little interference in there. Why not? Oh, that's nice, right? Completely different than anything else here. And I think I need a little more white in there, and then I might have enough colors to have fun. Not down too low, am I, in the screen? Oh, that's really nice. Keep that out here. White. I'm going to clean my palette knife off. I'll put you down here, so I'll check to see if I missed anything. Yeah, the palette's so pretty, isn't it, Allie? I agree. All right. Everybody see that okay? I feel like I'm pulled back a little. Whoops, I just got paint all over my phone holder here. Sorry. I think that's all right. Right? Okay, did I miss anything? You can let me know if I missed telling you anything or missed reading anything. No, I didn't miss telling you anything. Okay, you have palette lined up beautifully. Thanks, Ellen. All right, I think I'm going to do an overall like purplish color in the background, or should I do, I'll do brownish purplish. Because that's a color, brownish purplish. Oh, good brownish purplish. Bluish, maybe a little bluish. Why not? Why not a little bluish? Brownish, purplish, bluish. That's a good start. Now, before I kind of lose where things are here. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it a little crazy like that. Oh, I could put a little... Oops, I hope I didn't pick up a different paintbrush. Not that it would matter. I just don't like to wash another paintbrush. That's not a good reason, right? Mm-hmm. So today, if you're in my inspiring art group, we're going to work on, last week we did last time we did a painting. I did a painting of I have it behind me here. I worked on something that was, I did them in, hi Susie. I painted the same thing with a cool palette and a warm palette. And today I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to do the cool palette as my background colors, my shadows and backgrounds, and then I'm going to do the cool palette or the warm palette as my foreground. So that'll be fun to play with. Always trying to learn new things and experiment. This is a new color I got to play around with. It's iridescent pearl. The way I use these, it doesn't show up terribly much, but it is fun. Oh, someone asked if I took this photo. Yes, I took it at market on a Saturday morning. I haven't been going to market as much. I just haven't had time. I think I haven't been home. Yeah, it's like my favorite place to get painting inspiration. And now it'll soon be time for flowers, which I cannot wait. I'm so ready for peony season. I feel like I was away last year for peony season and missed. Oh, I was. I think I went on vacation. What was I thinking? But I will be home this year. I'm already thinking about where I want to go get photos and. Oops, let me move that over a little bit. Might not put any crazy colors in here. I'm not going to do I could do the gold, but I'm not going to do my manganese blue hue or my bright green color because I think I love this palette and I think that might be distracting. I don't know. Let's just do a little of this. All right, that's good. Put that away. Oops, I forgot to put one of them in the box. That's all right. I'll set it here to the side to inevitably never put away until the next time I get them out. I'm going to have a sip of my coffee. What's everybody having today? Coffee or tea? Kind of put in where my darkest areas. Can you please list what you use for your oil paintings? Right now I'm using a Trekell Spectrum 3000B Bright. It's a number 20. It's a short, flat brush, and I love it. That's the one I use the most. I did get a new one to play around with. It's a long, so see how it's kind of the same brush, only very long. So I might play with it. How did you decide where to add pigment stick marks? Jennifer, it's just very random. I just play around. I want the pigment sticks to help me be spontaneous. So when I put them into my painting, I let that part of it be very spontaneous. So if I did it again 5 minutes from now, it would be completely different. It's not a thought out thing. It's a reckless, crazy thing that I do. For fun. New materials. Yes, Irma's starting with coffee. Me too. I made a little extra today. I want to go work out this morning in between this and inspiring art, which is an ambitious move, but see how it goes. And tried to be ready for all of it already. But yeah, I made a little extra coffee today. Kind of a treat. So now I kind of just carve out where the garlic cloves are. I had a very good friend who was working to bring garlic back to its original medicinal pureness. I love the thought of that. I guess garlic had all kinds of medicinal properties, but over time it's been compromised, or whatever that's called when they change the makeup of something. Mary's having orange juice. Anyway, I'm just rambling. Coffee too. I've been drinking lemon ginger water every morning too. Do you put fresh ginger in it, Allie? So Allie's going to be teaching where I taught a couple years ago in Connecticut at Artist Rising Retreats. Allie, you said you're doing that in August, I think. Is your class full? Do you still have space in your class? I was thinking about teaching there again, maybe. Like, not probably this year, but next, because I have Italy coming up next year. Morning from Scottsdale, pecan praline coffee. Ooh, that sounds really good. Good morning from La Rochelle, France. Lucky you. Do you live there in France? Okay, I didn't miss anything. I'm just checking. Yes, fresh ginger sliced with lemon and let sit overnight. Oh, cold? You let it just sit on the countertop? I like that idea. I'm going to have to try that, Allie. Okay, I'm not sure what I'm doing here. Nothing new, right? That's okay. Two spots left for August 3 to 8. You're going to be great at that, Allie. So if anybody wants to go learn from Allie in Connecticut, I can't think what the town's called. It's the cutest little town. There's a little shadow happening right there. And this is also, now I have to look, I kind of got my darkest darks. Now I'm looking for where my shadow areas are. Allie says, thanks, Kim. I'm excited. I'm sure it's going to be fun. I do love teaching. The more I do it, the more comfortable I get at doing it. Just like anything else, you have to like jump out of your comfort zone and try new things. And then once you do it a few times, it gets easier. It's always scary though. Even this last time I went to teach, I felt scared right before I started, but once I dive in, I'm fine. There's a little, I don't want to forget this little bit of a shadow in there. Shadow there. And this is a pretty pronounced, this edge of this clove right here. So I want to pull that forward a little bit right away. Your paintings look amazing at Penn Medicine. What a lovely display for everyone to see. Allie, thank you. That was really exciting. There's something very cool about that. Like I feel like they'll outlive me because they're in a space like that. I don't know if that makes any sense. Like it shouldn't matter, but it's pretty cool to think that, I could be long gone and people will still be sitting in a waiting room and seeing my art. I love that thought. Neat opportunity. Could you tell us again what the orange color mix is that I put in here, Irma? Well, I think I did the whole background and then I put a little bit of, my fave, this Vasari Indian yellow in there. And then my pigment, I did the gold pigment stick on top. I do just kind of want to hint at that And I want to push my colors a little bit so that they're not quite, exaggerate them a little bit, I guess. Tina says, yes, I agree. I love seeing them in pen. So exciting. It was very exciting. Nice honor. So we have another, the Ann Barshinger Cancer Center by us, which I take my mother-in-law to every now and then. And they have a display of artwork in there. It's like a gallery. I mean, it really is a gallery. Like it's hung all on one wall, all different types of art. And I'm guessing that the person maybe who did hung my artwork there maybe also did that. And I just love to go there just to look at that wall. I need to go to more galleries, I think. To get my art friends together to do that. All right, I feel like I'm avoiding something here. Sometimes I start dancing around the painting and I don't know where I'm headed, so I need to figure out what I'm avoiding and dive into that. Where's everybody watching from today? Joining me from? Okay. This needs to do that. I'm squinting at it a little bit to see my values, to see if I've got where my darker darks are. I've got my values okay. I can't think of a more inspiring place to have playful, joyful. Yes, that's right. Playful, joyful paintings. And they're all food. They're in the diabetes office. They wanted all healthy foods in there. And of course, I had quite a collection of healthy foods that I've been painting. Sometimes when I go to art shows, like I love painting things. Like I'd love to paint this big, but everyone who comes like to an art show, not everyone, a lot of people will think that this can only go in a kitchen. Like if you're going to buy, you know, a painting of olives, that it needs to go in a kitchen. And I don't think that's true at all. I mean, I have my blueberry painting hanging in my living room for years. So I totally don't think that's true. But sometimes I feel like then if I paint too many things that are like food, like people think, no, well, I don't have room in my kitchen for that. Like people will literally say that. And I'm like, you don't need to hang it in your kitchen. You can put it anywhere. Put it in your bedroom. All right, enough with the darks. Oh, Ellen, why didn't I paint donuts? Oh, no donuts in the diabetes. No donuts in there. But I ate donuts yesterday. Did you hear me? Did you have donuts? Ellen lives here in Lancaster, too. Did you have Fosnots yesterday? I may have had more than one Fosnot yesterday, Ellen, because I love them. I went to Roots early in the morning to get them. So good. Mary Jane's, they're my favorite donuts at Roots. And I got an amazing soup from my friends at the Greek stand that we had for dinner last night. It had like curry in it. Oh my gosh, it was so good. Yes, I love the photo you had of ornaments out all year. Yes, I had them out all year. I probably did. Yeah, my husband said, are you ever going to put those away? Nope. If it makes you happy, you should keep it up all the time. Keep fussing with those darks. I don't know what I'm avoiding here. Ellen's not a Fosnot fan. Well, lucky you, because fewer calories not to be. I'm a little bit of a... I only like certain Fosnots. Like I wouldn't, use the calories on just any false knot, but a really good one I love. And I do, oh, I'm hitting the light that I had over here. Oh, that's going to be fun. I was going to say tricky, but let's go with fun. It's going to be fun. This time of year they have Paxiti, which are a type. Oh, and is that like something that is maybe Polish? That's fun. I always think if it's a holiday of like that I don't have to feel guilty to eat more than one because, it's only one time a year. So you have to get all of that in one day. That needs to go a little bit darker in here. I'm recouping from my month in Florida easy. Too much food and drink, yes. Well, when you're away, there's no calories either. Oh, Michael says, a type of donut. They are amazing. Go to Oakmont Bakery if you're in Pittsburgh soon. Okay. I'll be there. Izzy's going to graduate soon. We'll be there in May for graduation. Very exciting. I'll have to find the donuts. I don't want to lose some of those pops of blue in there. Calories don't count on holidays and vacations. I agree. I totally agree with that. I'm glad that they don't. It's getting there. I need a sip of my coffee. Okay. Trying to be very intentional with my brush strokes. Just hint at that little papery part up there. Michael says, I can't believe she's graduating. I remember started following you around the time she was looking at colleges. Yep, 4 years, Michael. They go so fast. I can't believe it either. It's so fun. Now I officially have all grown-up kids. I was thinking I never imagined that could happen. However many years ago. Isn't that crazy? Each stage of life, you think the next stage won't come for like 100 years, and all of a sudden it sneaks up on you. Do you ever feel like that? Like, how did that happen? How did those 4 years go by so quickly? I think I can go for my lighter colors already. I don't know. This has some... See, this kind of comes over this way a little more. Ooh, that's pretty. Pretty. All right. I need a little more of this dark shadow right here. All right, this is kind of pinkish, goldish in there. Gold. Yeah, it does really look gold. And I love that color in there. So vibrant and pretty. There's that one little, there. I love that I see a little bit of my gold pigment stick in there too. That could get covered, but I hope not. So I do still have 3 spots that got added to my my France workshop. If anybody's thinking about joining me, there's still space. That will be, speaking of things that come up quickly, that'll be here in no time too. Ellen says, I knew my kids would grow up and leave the nest, but I wasn't prepared for how long that empty nest time would go on and on. Oh, that's an interesting thought. Yeah, you want your nest to empty. You want your kids to be successful and grown, but then all of a sudden the nest is empty and it feels different, right? I think I'm avoiding putting in my lighter lights. So let's do that. Let's go lighter. Time to put lighters in. It's looking great, Kim. Have to sign off. Have a great day. Barb, you too. I hope you have a great day. I'm going to get the feel for the translucency if I can. There are many more pink areas. Maybe right here. These are more violet in here. I feel like I have too much of my brush. So I just wipe it and go back in. This is kind of... All of a sudden, those shallots are popping off the panel. I guess they are shallots. I've been calling them garlic, haven't I? They are shallots. Actually, I might have just taken this picture at Market recently, like the last time I was there, now that I'm thinking about it. There's a hydroponic stand that always has such pretty produce. This. Loving this painting. Ermin says the combination of colors is beautiful. Yep, that's what drew me to it, is that color combo. And now it'll be the trick of pulling it together without losing some of that magic of the underneath that I have going on there. Iridescent colors, the pigment sticks. Good. Okay. All right. Now I feel like I'm back in the flow. Do you think one can learn oil painting online entirely from scratch, especially as a beginner, about right color mixing? Sure. I think it's all practice. It's just setting up the pattern of practicing and working on it. I still love learning online. Like I learn from other artists, and yeah, I totally think you can. I do have a painting course called Inspiring Art that's, or Art in Bloom. It's all 5 different, or is it 6? Gosh, I think it's 6 different floral oil painting lessons that you could do if you'd like. There's a link in my bio to that. But I totally think you can learn online. Because really, it's practice more than anything else. And you want to develop your own style anyway. I always think it would be fun to go to, wish you could place your palette under your current setup. You mean so you could see it at the same time? Yes, I have an online course for that. So I'm not really teaching right now. I'm just, you're just joining me as I'm painting. But I don't have what I need to be able to split my screen. And I certainly couldn't do it here on Instagram. I should make a little video for YouTube like that. But I do have an online course and a membership. And I teach, just darn junk things. Now I just have to look for my lighter lights and where little pops of personality, shall we call it, are. We're learning for sure. I love that. I love that you are learning. Sometimes when I'm painting, I think, are people bored watching me do this? But then if I'm watching someone else paint, I love, like, each brush stroke. I love watching it happen. All right, I need to squint my eyes to see if they're where my lightest. So I'm ready to start working on my lightest lights, I think. Oh, don't be scared about painting. It's so fun. And I think the biggest trick to it is that you have to dive in deciding that you're going to have fun doing it. Because if it's not fun, then why bother? So, yeah, just have fun with it. Like, don't put expectations on yourself. Just dive in and have a good time with it and see what happens. And it'll take a while because, I always say, you do things like learn to play piano. You play the same song over and over and over again until you learn it. But when you're painting, you expect yourself to be able to all of a sudden just be able to make your own compositions, do your painting, figure out how to do it, and then do a whole nother one, a different one the next day. Like you could just take one reference and paint it over and over and over and over again. And that you would learn more by doing that than trying to, I don't know why it is with painting or with art. You expect it to be easier than it is. And just practice. OCD gets triggered when I touch wet paint on canvas and wet paint on brush when both colors are different. Well, maybe you just need to force yourself to do it more. Like, be reckless crazy. Like, maybe get a big something and a long paintbrush and have at it and don't worry about the outcome. Because overthinking it gets in your way. Like, I'm letting so much happen spontaneously. And I love the spontaneous brush strokes are the ones that I love the most. It's like you have to learn the rules and then forget them and let the magic happen. And don't get in your own way. Yes. And that way you're not overthinking like, what am I going to paint today? Just do the same thing again and again and again until you really see it and you really understand it. And then pick a different subject. I don't know why every other thing you learn is like that, but not painting. Now I'm looking for my highlights. Finding little details in there. Just want to give a hint of like what's happening, like with the little bottoms to suggest what we're seeing, but not to overly complicate anything. Have you tried the Trekell brush restore? I have some brushes that need restoring. I think so. I just got the little sample thing when I ordered these. I just got these yesterday, a couple of new ones. And I do have some that I've used in the past. I didn't expect the little sample thing to be quite as little as it is. But yes, I think I don't spend too much time restoring my brushes though, because, okay, this right here I think is distracting me. It's too strong of a shape. I don't know. It's too dominant. Need to push it back a little behind that other piece. This, or maybe I just need to pull this forward a little. Maybe that's what my problem is. All right, that helped a little bit. Oh, I didn't mean to quite do that, but I'm going to let it stay. That brought it forward a little. Oh, I had too much paint on there. Just little hints of and a little tiny bit of yellow as a highlight on that purple will really make it pop. Oops, I have my brush there a little off. I don't know, what do you see that I'm missing? I have a jar and I find it helps to keep the brushes in shape if they're too splayed. That doesn't do much. Yes, you can't let them get too far gone or it's too hard to bring them back. But I do think the Restore does help. See anything else? Is this distracting right here and this? But I do like it and I don't want to lose, I love that texture in there. Maybe I'll soften it just a little bit. Because when I look in my phone, that's where my eye's going. Oh, that helped a little bit. I don't know what I did there, but it helped. That's too yellow. Oh, I love the colors down in there too. It works, not distracting. Thanks, Irma. All right, where else do I need to do anything else? And am I at the point where I'm making changes and not making it better? This could go a little lighter right here. I love the colors together. Me too. See anything else? Just putting a few more highlights in. Yeah, I think it looks good. Yeah, I think I'm fussing with it now. I don't think it's improving. I think it's just changing. A little bit of the end there that's kind of gray. I did mix up that kind of gray color that I didn't really add in here anywhere. Okay, yeah, I think I'm going to call it finished. I think it's time. So there you go. That was fun. The colors are really fun. I love mixing up all those. So there's my reference. And then there's my painting. Let me get in close so you can see some of those. I love where the gold pigment stick shows through in little spots. And the blue's really fun too. Oh, right here I could make that just a little, push this back a little bit. Okay. Oh, sorry about that. Bye, Emily. Have a great day. So there's my palette. And so thanks for coming and joining me today. It was fun hanging out with all of you as always. I'll save this and put it up on my YouTube channel. So if you get a chance, go and like it and give me a thumbs up and follow me. And if you're in my Inspiring Art group, I will be teaching at noon today. And I still have a couple more learning opportunities, my online course, as well as my French or Italy. Join me in France or Italy. And thanks for coming, guys. It was very fun, and we'll do it again next week, same time. Bye. Have a great day.